Evening guys, welcome back to Robert Does Fishing, and thanks very much for joining me on the channel again. So tonight you join me from the River Ayrshire again, and finally we've had this long awaited rain to bring the river up a wee bit. There's flies are buzzing all over me already. So yeah, the river's come up, and it's been up and down once or twice since the heavy rain last weekend. It's running off now. I've actually got both the trout stuff and the salmon stuff with me. There's been one or two salmon caught actually. But this is the time of the year, like I said in one of my previous videos, the River Ayrshire does get a small spring run of salmon, which is normally in full swing round about now, but things might have been delayed a wee bit with the low water that we've had in the past few weeks and the hot weather. But yeah, you can probably tell from behind me there's a nice run on the river. So I'm like Robocop tonight. I've got 3 rods with me. I'm prepared for every eventuality, because like I say, I might have a cast for the salmon as well. I've got my switch rod with me, as well as my 2 trout rods, my nymph rod and my sort of 8-foot 4-weight dry fly, wet fly rod. So I think we will stick with the nymphs just now and stay on the trout. I want to fish this kind of heavier, kind of faster water behind me and see if there's anything about. So yeah, it's another evening session guys. It's probably about 6 o'clock in the evening just now. So we'll be down here till dusk again and see if there's any nice trout here about for us, and who knows, maybe even a salmon. But alright guys, we'll jump in the water, stay tuned and we'll see how we get on. Alright guys, I'm in the water with the nymphs and see how we get on here. So usual nymph setup, same as last time, except I've extended my tippet section a wee bit from the sighter, and I've got 2 nymphs on. One of them's got quite a heavy red tag nymph, or a pink tag, I can never tell actually, and the other one's a wee kind of scruffy green and grey thing with a white bead. Just need that bigger nymph to get down. So I'll work my way up this run. Oh, there's a fish. It's a gidgeon. Just in the swing there. I was just about to lift off for a cast there, and then got my slightly bigger net with me today. See if I can get it out of that main flow. Certainly lively. Oh aye. A chunky fellow. What did he take? Took the red tag. And it's out. Hook's out. There we go, minimal fuss. Let's see if we can get a wee look at him. Nice. Yeah, quite a chunky fellow. Big belly, he's been feeding well. Okay dokes, let's get him back. On his way, certainly put up a good scrap. So he did. Off you go, sir. Nice one, thank you very much. Alright, we'll keep working up this wee run, guys, and see if there's any more trout. I had a feeling we might get one in the nymph tonight with this bigger water, and like I say, there's not many rising, so I thought they might be just sitting off the main. Sorry, forget my camera's facing down the way, sitting off this main run, so we'll keep working our way up and see if there's any more. Right, I think we'll move downstream a bit and see if there's any rising fish around the corner. Admittedly, I've not really been looking at the calmer water up here to see if there's any rising fish, so I'll move down a wee bit and just round the corner. See if there's any other sort of, with the water being bigger, there might be some faster water that I can put the nymphs through round the corner, so we'll see he's back down in the water there. Right, I've moved down a bit, but still not seen any rising fish, so I think I might stick with the nymph just now and see if we can fish up this wee glide. Oh, it's a yellow May. First time I've seen a yellow May this year. I tell you, they must have had their fill for today, the trout. There's a wee one jumping over there. Maybe the rise will come on, I don't know. Might not materialise. Here we go. Oh, that's a good one. That's another good one. See if I can get him up here in the shallower water. think he's took the point fly again. Looks well marked. Yeah. Ah, that's a lovely fish. Oh aye, it's another cracker. God, the standard of fish have been brilliant lately. Lovely markings on them, and I think this guy's maybe about the pound mark. Aye, nice fish. Probably about the pound mark. Lovely markings again. Nice wee blue hue in the gill plate again. Alright, let's get him back. One last wee look. There's a cracker. Oh, I've got water on the camera. Off he goes. Great. Alright, we'll continue not that far further up and see if there's any more just at the kind of break there, and then we'll maybe think about moving again. See if there's anywhere further downstream we can try. Oh, that was a good fish. That was definitely a fish there. Sitting quite deep. Bugger. There's another one. Oh, he's off. Right, I think we'll move and see if there's anywhere else we can have a chuck. Still not seeing any rising fish, so unless the rise comes on right at dusk, yeah, the game might be game's a bogey for the dry fly tonight. So we'll take a wee walk further down, guys, and see if there's anywhere else we can get in and have a chuck, and see if we can get anything else on the nymphs while we keep an eye out for any risers. Alright guys, I think I am just going to nymph my way up here, and then that'll call it a day. Because it's going to get dark soon. It's 9:15 already, so and I'm struggling to see the sighter. That's the bottom. Bugger. Let's see if I can get these flies back. There we go. Good. I never like losing nymphs. Alright guys, nothing doing. I think that'll do us for today. I'll get wound in, think about heading back up the road. Alright folks, that'll have to do us for this evening. I'm just getting packed up and gonna walk along back to the car. So another good session tonight. Just a couple of fish to the net tonight, but one really nice one with really nice markings. Probably one of my better fish from down the river. So yes, hopefully the river is back to its normal self in terms of water height wise, after that sort of really bad dry spell that we had there. So yeah, hopefully we don't see another one of those anytime soon, especially during summer. Hopefully it gives the migratory fish like the salmon and the sea trout a wee bit of chance to migrate upstream. So I did have a wee cast for the salmon in a couple of the pools here, guys, tonight, but I wasn't recording, so just to see if there was anything about. Like I said, it was more going to be focusing on the trout tonight. So but yeah guys, hopefully that was enjoyable. If you did enjoy that, as always, give us a thumbs up, let me know what you think in the comments, and if you're new here and you like this type of stuff, please consider hitting that subscribe button and hit that bell icon so that you get notifications when I release new stuff. But that's it for tonight guys, from the River Aire. Thanks very much for joining me again. Hope you're all safe and well, and we'll see you on the river again soon. Cheers now, bye bye.